Well, much to nobody's surprise, the left-wing propaganda apparatus continues to implode on itself. As reported by multiple outlets, MSNBC's ratings are now in freefall as they've lost over half of their daily viewers in the days following Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election. You see, after a colossal and ongoing decrease in viewership, MSNBC's parent company, Comcast, is seeking to get rid of MSNBC by auctioning it off to the highest bidder. Now, interestingly, Fox News doesn't seem to be having the post-election viewership problems that MSNBC is currently experiencing. It really makes you wonder, maybe people aren't interested in watching a bunch of mentally deranged liberals have nonstop meltdowns, calling everybody that disagrees with them either a racist or a fascist. In fact, it would actually seem as if MSNBC has entire news segments dedicated to calling people racist and fascist. Take a look.
We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election, where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy.
Yeah, because if you vote for Trump, you're voting for a literal fascist akin to Hitler, Franco, or Mussolini. But how could fascism like this rise in America? Who is responsible for this rise in American fascism?
Yes. This race will be far too close because, unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country, mainly among white men, let's be clear.
Ah, yes, it's the white men. They are the cause of all of our problems. You know, wait a minute. Isn't picking one racial group or demographic and blaming them for all of society's problems sort of textbook fascism?
Keeping that insane ideology of white Christian nationalism and white supremacy and white male Christian dominance out of power. That's all that matters.
You know, I'm sort of starting to think that this MSNBC news host, Joy Reid is her name, really just kind of hates white people. No wonder people are getting sick of watching this garbage, but I have to say, it is nice to see that not only are people not watching this trash on TV anymore, but that people are also actively voting against it when it comes time for an election. But what was Joy Reid's response after Trump won the election? Maybe deep introspection, understanding that maybe it was, in some part, her insane rhetoric that ended up resulting in her party losing the election?
And what I can tell you is what I plan to do. And what I plan to do is to refuse to take the knee or be silent. Because when an autocracy begins to form, it is really important that the press, to the extent it can, continue to speak.
Ah, so because Trump won, now we have an autocracy. Yeah, because that's how democracy works for these people. I almost forgot. If democracy doesn't go my way, now we have fascism. So who's to say what will become of MSNBC? Maybe Comcast will be able to find a buyer. Maybe that buyer can get rid of all of the propagandists like Joy Reid, turn things around. Only time will tell. But if you enjoyed the video, please drop a comment, drop a like. Please hit the subscribe button. That is absolutely huge. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, stay safe.